Okay, we're going to be putting up a new ceiling fan here.
Said you needed one of these tabs, but
I might, but don't break it off yet. Okay, so first we'll put our bracket up here.
nice.
Good. Okay. And this one was held up with a nut, so just put this nut on here nice and tight.
Make sure that stump gets you snug, will ya?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna take it all apart just for that. Did you retighten the other screw?
Yeah, I'll retighten it here. Yes. Right up to this way.
Can they hear me or no?
A little bit. Okay, so here in the country I was born in, black is live, white is neutral, blue is also live, and red is live. So we'll put our wires up into our box. Now it is in. We'll put it in here like this. And we can hook our wires up. wrap our stranded wire around our solid wire like that. Get our copper even at the bottom. Get our wire cap in here. Okay, now we get our ground wire up into our box here. We can put our fan up over here. The little rubber thing moved here, so I have to unback this off a little bit. Oh, nice, they give you 4 wire caps, so I'll change that ground one to an orange one so that it's a bring the camera over here so you can see better. Okay, so we got our strands, we'll wrap them around our solid wire here. Make sure our top is even at the end. We'll stick our wire nut on here. My hands are all slippery and sweaty. Okay, so there's our ground. And we'll get up into our box here. The wires are just a little bit long here, so clip them back a little bit. I'll make sure insulation is going to get up into that wire nut, so I have to take a little more off. I have to strip our white wire a little bit. We're going to take just a little bit off our white wire here. And we'll strip these wires a little bit longer so we get a nice connection on here. There's our blue, which is for the light, which will go to the red wire. Black, which is live, and it goes to our fan. And our shared neutral. Okay. And there we go. Okay.
How's it going?
Oh, Mike, I'm still recording. Okay. Okay, so we'll hook our white to our white wire here. We'll wrap our, well, okay, there it is, okay. So we'll wrap our stranded wire around our solid wire. Okay, we got our copper even at the bottom here. Insulation even at the top. Put our wire nut in here. I really like sweated hands. There's our white wire. And for some reason it didn't want to grab. But you know what? We're not getting upset. We're not carrying on. We'll just start over. That's all. You don't get mad. You don't get frustrated. Doesn't help. Doesn't change anything. It's just too short. That's all part of the problem. The wires are very short. And that's a lovable challenge. Some strands. Okay, so we'll just get our insulation even at the top here. We'll twist our strands together. We'll just do it this way. Get our insulation even at the top and our copper even at the bottom. And it's not grabbing, so you know what? We have to break this wire nut so somebody else doesn't come along and use it, thinking it's good. And we'll just use our yellow ones. We don't get upset about anything. Frustrating doesn't change anything. And there's a little piece of wire caught in that one too. So I have to strip that again and start all over. How lovely. You don't frustrate over anything. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to help anything. I'm going to clip off what's all messed up here. Oh, okay. There we go. And we'll just start all over. We'll use the yellow wire caps rather than the orange ones they give you. They're no good. Absolutely no good. They're junk. There we go. The copper's even at the bottom and the insulation's even at the top. Okay, it tightened up nicely. So now we can put it up into our box here. The black, we'll put on the black because that's for the fan. There's more yellow caps in the kitchen, right? I saw them in there. Okay, we'll get our wire wrapped around our strands wrapped around our solid wire here. So I'll go get another yellow cap. This one has junk in it.
You see that white shelf there?
Oh, the white shelf. Yeah. Oh, there they are.
It looks great.
Make sure our copper is even at the bottom and our insulation is even at the top. We'll stick our wire nut in here. Okay, it went on nice and snug. Get up into our box here. Now we'll get our blue wire, which is for the light. Doesn't really matter. One's for the fan and one's for the light. It doesn't matter which one. There's just two switches. So we'll put our black one on the red here. Put our wire nut on here. So there's our wiring all completed. So the red is going to be turning on off the fan. The switch connected to the red will turn on off the fan. And the switch connected to the black will turn on off the light. Okay, now we can put our No.
What a nice job. Thank you.
Good. Glad to do it.
You are a professional. I tell everybody about it.
Good. No, no. You want the white facing down or the brown facing down?
White.
Okay.
Give you a choice, huh?
Yes, they give you a choice. So you can either put the tan down or the white down. They want the white facing down, so we'll put our paddle on here. And we'll take 2 screws out of here, mount our fan into the motor. I wonder how long it would take for somebody like Darren or Louie to put a fan up.
Remember, you're still recording.
Yeah. What do you- our blades on. Now we can put our bulb and our globe on. Yes.
My daughter's awesome. This is a good one, isn't it?
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. So this bulb is LED. It's energy saving.
Thank you,
Good.
Thank you so much. I love it.
Good. Loosen up our thumb screws so we can put our globe on.
Get rid of that little lamp down there. You see it?
Yeah.
You want it?
A lamp.
Over towards the corner.
Oh, that one? Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Good.
That's where it is gonna hang down to. Professional, man.
Good.
God, how'd you learn this?
I just learned it on my own. Now, I did go to BOCES. I did take some electrical in BOCES, but I pretty much knew everything when I was there because that's where I learned how to do the three-way switch. And we'll turn our two chains on and we'll give it a test. And then I'll show you the instructions. Switch 1 is the light. Okay, let's turn the fan on. So I guess that switch is not hooked up inside here.
Is that the other one?
No, I turned them both on.
Oh, you did. You turned that on. Do it again.
Oh.
You did that one twice.
Okay, that's the fan. And the other one's the light, so the switch must be disconnected over here. And bring in the wire caps too. So this is a switch for something else, and this is the one for the fan. So they did a very poor job hooking the wire up to this. Oh, never mind, I'm not going to need it.
You sure?
Yeah. They did a very poor job hooking these switches up. Okay, I'm recording now.
Okay. Where's the one that's on
The red one that's capped off. Yeah, it's going to be long enough, yeah. So this is the one coming in, bringing the power. Yeah. There we stripped it back a little bit better. And we'll do a back stab and get this one to energize the fan motor. So we'll just take a little more off of this red wire here. And we'll put it in the hole here in the back. And we'll just push it, make sure it goes in all the way, make sure our insulation is all seated all the way in. Now we push our device back into the box here. And we'll turn the fan back on with the chain. Okay, it's going. After I screw this down, I'm going to just show the instructions for the fan. I'm sorry, the other. So I gotta use. centered on our box here. I'll check our wire nut here, make sure our connection is good in here. Yep, it looks good. Make sure it's nice and tight. Put it back into our box. Now he's in Hawaii. We'll just see how they did the connections on this one, see if they're good. Yep, these look okay. Just make sure they're tight. Make sure the insulation's not pinched, and we'll just push this one back in. How does that fan feel? That hole was stripped.
You're not in the hole.
No, I'm in the hole.
There's no tab on the backside.
Yeah, it's stripped out. You have other screws that'll probably fit that, don't you? That like one of those.
A bigger one.
Yeah, not. I'll give you this one so you can find one that's just slightly bigger.
Okay. Be careful.
Okay. There. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. So there's the fan running.